Hey, it's Chris from the Morning Mix. Me, Whip, Nikki, Violetta, we're all gearing up for the Jackson Chance Foundation's 9th annual ping pong ball. The Jackson Chance Foundation is a wonderful group of individuals who help to raise money to help pay for parking for families who have kids in the NICU at hospitals here in Chicago. And that allows the families to spend more time in the NICU with their babies as opposed to having to make the horrible decision to not come into the hospital because they can't afford to park their vehicles. We love these folks over there at Jackson Chance. I had the opportunity to chat with their founder, Carrie Meghie, and I'm so pumped. Here is my conversation with Carrie about the event that's coming up on Friday, November 10th at Spin Chicago. We'll be playing ping pong for a cause. We're very excited about it. So please enjoy my conversation with Carrie now on the Morning Mix podcast. Well, hi, it's nice to see you. I'm getting excited to see you in person, in real life. Coming up on Friday the 10th. So today, Friday the 3rd, a week from today, we've got the 9th annual ping pong ball, which is going to be a blast. I'm really excited. Are you guys getting pumped? Are you kind of in the throes of final steps before the big event?
Yeah, definitely in home stretch, crunch time to get everything ready for the event, but we're excited.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to it. We had a blast last year. I'm also kind of flattered. I went to the website and there's a picture of me playing ping pong ball. And I was like, oh my God.
Yes, it's a great picture, of course.
Yeah, thank you. No, that's awesome. So tickets are available right now, obviously. So you can go to jacksonchance.org to get those. We're going to be at Spin in Chicago, which will be a blast. I was thinking about you guys because friends of ours have a baby in the NICU, and they actually said to us, oh, man, this whole parking thing is crazy. And believe it or not, they came to us about this organization called Jackson Chance, and I was like, oh, we know them. That's great. Yes, they're wonderful people. And I don't know if everybody knows the story behind Jackson Chance. So you founded the organization. So I wondered if you could sort of share with us why and how it all came together.
Absolutely. So our son, Jackson Chance, was born premature, and he spent his whole life, all 10 months in the NICU. And during that time, my husband Terry, were shocked at the cost of parking. And not only were we shocked at, the financial burden of parking, but that it was a true obstacle for families, and that we saw so many babies in the NICU all alone during our 10 months. So after Jackson passed, we wanted to do something to honor him. So we started the foundation to raise funds so we could provide parking to other babies who are like Jackson, and, give them the opportunity to have a loved one with them 24/7.
Yeah, it's one of those unbelievable costs that is in the back of your mind. And then until it hits you, you're like, oh my goodness, how are we going to be there every day?
Yeah.
Or you'll have families where someone's riding a bike there in the middle of the night or trying to get on the bus in the middle of the night or the L.
Yeah.
And, so all of those things come into play. And so you were raising money all year round, but of course the ping pong ball, it's the 9th annual. How did you decide that ping pong would be the event for Jackson Chance?
I think back, people ask me that all the time now. It was so many years ago. And I think, it was shortly after, Jackson had passed, and we wanted to do something, but we really wanted to do something more fun and more lighthearted. And we were working with Killer Spin at the time, one of our projects. And just during a brainstorming meeting, they were like, well, why don't we do this event? And then there was a spin on, like, at a gala, you can buy a table. So at our event, you can actually buy a table, a ping pong table.
Right.
You get to keep the table, you get it branded, you get your logo on it. So it just kind of made sense. And then, we sold out from year one, and it's just been super popular, and it's our biggest annual fundraiser, and it's just a really fun time.
Now, every year you guys bring in some really fun local celebrities and athletes and things like that. Do you have any names that you're able or willing to mention that are going to be there that night? I don't know if you want to give much away. We'll be there. The Morning Mix is going to be there. So there's that.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to say beforehand, because the great thing is most of these, local celebrities and notables, athletes just, come out of their good heart because they love the event. So I'm often as surprised who shows up once we get there. They're not typically like paid celebrities or that. So, like the Chicago community has just been so supportive. So I'm as, anxious to see who's going to actually be there this year too.
Well, I was pumped last year. So we were there, and I played with Whip, our news guy here at the Mix, for a little while. So we were playing, we were chit-chatting, and he was like, is that Peanut Tillman? And there was Peanut Tillman walking in, former Chicago Bear, and now FBI agent, which is crazy. So there he was. And then we turned around and Ryan Cheverini from Windy City Live was like, oh, hey, guys. So it's really fun and it's a cool experience to be a part of. But I will say it got a little more competitive than I think I was ready for. There was some solid, friendly, yet firm competition.
I mean, I think part of the thing is when you get these many retired athletes, like you said, Peanut, he was a chair one year. Ryan Dempster has been a chair. They are just competitive by nature. And we also have professionals from spin who will be there through the tournament giving you tips and tricks. But it does get pretty competitive to the end, which actually makes, the finals super fun to watch. We do also have some more social tables for people who aren't in the tournament, who can kind of play and still, experience the ping pong. But it's a fun tournament to watch. It gets pretty exciting.
Yeah, it really is enjoyable. And of course, there's food and there's drinks. So if you're just there for fun, and I got knocked out pretty early. I came in a little hot. I thought, I'm going to go all the way. And then I just played another person who was there, and he was like, I grew up playing ping pong. And I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, a couple of years, we had these twins. One of them who was a NICU baby. I think our very first year, he was 6 years old. He came to the event, and they're professionals. And now they're both headed off to the Olympics next year. But so in the first few years, you'd have this 6, 7, 8-year-old playing the winner, and it was just crazy to see. And it was a cool time with him being a former NICU baby.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It's really a really wonderful event. So I definitely encourage everybody to come on out. Just go to jacksonchance.org for all of the information. And on that website, you can also, make donations and get involved throughout the year. It's not just the ping pong ball.
Yes, that's true. That's correct. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks for taking some time to talk to us and really appreciate it. We're looking forward to it. We're a week out. I got to start stretching. And I'm going to practice a little bit. We've got I have last year you gave us a nice gift. It's like for our kitchen table, we can stretch the net out. So my wife and I are going to, we'll start practicing a little bit so we can actually come to play.
Love it. Can't wait to see you.
Awesome. We'll see you in a week. Thank you, Carrie from Jackson Chance. And we're really looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks. Have a great day.
Okay. You too.
Bye.